The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And a good return. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights.
Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mayfield now. Fells has it, left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
On third down, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. There he goes inside the 30. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one down to the 24. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st down, Rodgers. He gets it over the middle of the Cobb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Lets it fly deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, Mayfield. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The give to Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Mayfield on play action, rolling to his right. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now Jones, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now Rodgers looking to throw on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Landry, the intended target. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive
Still
end,
2nd down.
he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Leopard!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 5. On 3rd down, Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the...
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Throwing, Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are back within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A give. This is Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Mayfield rolling to his left, and that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Watch it now, Marty, Marty.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us. And he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Well, talk. I don't know.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
First half.
I was hoping that you weren't speechless because I have no explanation for this. It does remind me a little bit of a...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Clay Matthews able to get him for a loss of about 3. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back that up.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, You know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Mayfield now from the 50. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mayfield looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. On the counter, here's Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Rodgers to throw on second down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Crosby puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure it's something.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. Mayfield nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, come on.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rodgers now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action. Now Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part went to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Mayfield to throw it. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up. By the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The interception woes, they just can't. Continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Taylor on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. That's Njoku over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor, able to get away. And in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Taylor to throw. Going deep here for Landry. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 48 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now the backup Kaiser to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Kaiser again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. From the gun, Kaiser. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway from 21 yards away. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rodgers now on 1st down. Lets it fly deep for... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he takes a shot on the release. he says this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Landry again the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
A toss play to Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He has to sort of pick himself up off the mat now, Charles. They were winning at halftime, now losing it. He's not playing well.
Sometimes you get into a position where you get a little bit too greedy. You feel great about how you're playing. Good first half. Hey, I can do even more in the second half. And then you make throws that you're not supposed to. As you said, he's got to start to turn things around.
See if he can erase those 2 third-quarter interceptions from his mind. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. This is Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Throwing is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Daniels in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Taylor drops it off for Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Getting set to go again on the offensive side, Randall Cobb works his way back onto the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across. the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Browns add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ray Armstrong in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They'll go with Jones, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They pitch it to Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's got to lean on that guy right now.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And a first down carry by Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Hey, where y'all going?
On play action, Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Now Taylor on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Taylor. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Taylor. That's complete over the middle to Cataway. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Taylor, flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big run there by Jones. 67 yards on the ground.
Over here.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Packers get a score closer.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. Chubb. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Six on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows. And you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line. Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to rifle it. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers looking to throw on second down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Rodgers with a keeper. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. On the ground, it's Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up...
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams from 10 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.